If you want your ex back, you're probably going to have to reach out to them at some point. But if they don't want you to contact them, then obviously it's going to be an uphill battle. So it's best that you find out if they want you to contact them before reaching out instead of just going for it. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to know for sure that they want you to reach out to them and exactly what you need to do about it. Hey guys, Brad Browning here. I've been called the ex-back geek because I've helped thousands of people from around the world get a second chance with their ex. So if you're looking to make your ex come crawling back to you, please subscribe to my channel right now for a brand new video every single week. So let's get into it. Does your ex want you to reach out to them? Now, obviously I can't be 100% sure here, but I can say that in most, if not all situations, the answer is yes, they do. Your ex does want you to contact them. But just because they want you to, that doesn't mean that you should reach out to them. In fact, in most cases, you actually should not reach out to your ex, regardless of the hints they're dropping. Let me explain. Let's talk about why your ex wants you to reach out to them. Well, first, they're sad and upset after the breakup, and they really take any kind of consolation at this point. Put more bluntly, your ex wants you to reach out to them because it would stroke their ego. And secondly, they feel guilty for ending things, and they want you to reach out to make them, sort of to help them remove that guilt and make them feel okay again. And thirdly, it just always feels good to be pursued, even by an ex, and even if you don't want them back, because it makes you feel desirable. Now, the fact that they want you to contact them doesn't mean that they actually want you back, or that contacting them right now will actually improve your chances in really any meaningful way. In fact, a lot of the time, it's more likely to actually hurt your chances, at least at this point. Now, this may come as a surprise to a lot of people, but in my experience, it is the truth. While I'm sure that you do, whatever you could to make your ex feel better, after all, this is probably someone you still care about, it's actually in your best interest that they feel as bad as possible after the breakup. Because, the worse they feel, the more quickly they're going to realize that breaking up with you was the wrong decision. But if that's the case, then how can you tell if you actually do have a shot with your ex? Well, my best advice for you is to head over to breakupbrad.com/quiz right now or right after the video and take my free quiz. It takes less than 5 minutes, it's totally confidential, and it will give you a better sense of your chances than you have right now. So take the quiz, and you're going to receive a score out of 100 on how likely it is that your ex wants you back. And this number will determine, what strategy is best for you moving forward. So it is essential if you do want your ex back. Again, you can take that quiz for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. Now, moving on, I know that you're probably hurting right now. But, and I hate to even say this, chances are your ex is feeling even worse and more confused than you are. So here's some of the things that your ex is probably feeling after the breakup. Sadness that they couldn't make the relationship work, guilt for hurting you, as we already talked about, a slight sense of relief that the relationship is over, probably, some shame from running from their problems instead of facing them head on, and uncertainty. They're worried that they made the wrong choice, fear that they're gonna be alone forever, and of course, an overwhelming sense of loss. Now, is it any wonder, that they're confused by all of these things? And reaching out to them right now would help reassure them and help them calm them down. But these feelings are actually your key to winning your ex back. They may miss you a lot right now, but they could miss you even more. And they will after a period of no contact. Now, if you've seen any of my videos in the past, then you already know all about no contact. If not, check out some of the suggested videos below for more details. But in essence, no contact is a period of a month or so following your breakup when you don't contact your ex in any way. You focus on yourself, your own goals, and just living your best life. Now, for most people, this can feel like an eternity, but there's a reason that I recommend 30 days of no contact. And that's because it's approximately 30 days after the breakup that your ex's feeling of missing you is going to hit their peak. And at the same time, it takes around 30 days for the negativity of the breakup to actually fade from their mind. So it's those two factors that make the 1 month, 30-day mark the perfect time for you to reach out to them. That's when they're going to feel like they've made a mistake. That's when they'll be afraid that they're going to lose you forever. And that's when they're going to be most motivated to take you back. Yes, believe it or not, no contact accomplishes all of that and often even more. It's really amazing how simply by ignoring your ex and moving on with your life, you can completely reshape their mindset around the breakup. And we always basically want what we can't have, right? So basically, your ex, they do want you to contact them right now. They might even be desperate, checking their phone, hoping that you'll reach out to them just to hear your voice for even 1 second. And if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you feel the exact same way. You're both hurting, you're both in pain, and I'm sure you're both pretty upset over how things went down. But keeping all that in mind, that doesn't mean that reaching out to them right now is actually a good idea. Because, as I've said, they'll want you back even more if you maintain no contact for the full 30 days. But what if your ex is dropping hints? Does this change anything? Well, when clients come to me with this problem, they usually point to the following signs. Things like their ex is liking their photo or comments on their social media. Their ex drops their name with mutual friends, asking about them and what they're up to. Their ex posts a picture of a place they used to go together, or their ex posts lyrics to their song. And again, in these situations, you might be surprised by my response, because the truth is, these are signs that your ex is thinking about you and probably does want you to reach out to them. But that's still not the right move for you right at this moment. If it hasn't yet been 30 days of no contact, then reaching out to them right now is probably a bad idea. Even though it's going to offer, some short-term positive feelings for both of you and your ex, in the long run, it's not going to make reconciliation any more likely for all the reasons that I've already talked about up to this point. And more than that, it's about the dynamic that you've created with your ex. When your ex decided to break up with you, it created a new dynamic that's now dominating your relationship. You're now the person who got dumped, and they're now the dumper, the person who rejected you. So the power has shifted from being, mostly equal to completely one-sided. Your ex has taken all the power by dumping you. And this dynamic is something that you haven't seen in action yet, because chances are, you haven't spent a lot of time with your ex since the breakup, but it is there and it's profoundly influencing how they see you and how you see them. So if you were to reach out to your ex right now, you'd be playing into this dynamic. You've been rejected, and now you're the one pursuing them, giving them even more power and even more of your desire and your love, and really getting nothing in return. So this will just emphasize this dynamic further and make them even more certain that they're the one who's desirable and you're the one who's not. Now, I know this sounds harsh, and it is, but it's all happening at a subconscious level that really neither of you are even aware of. And that's why you need to be strong right now. Because, they need to know that dropping hints isn't going to be enough. If you ignore their hints, you're going to start to begin to shift this power dynamic back in your favor. And as always, the best way to do that is through a period of no contact for 30 days or so following the breakup. So maintain radio silence, work on yourself, sign up for a risk-free trial of my X Factor program at breakupbrad.com. And before you know it, your ex is going to be the one reaching out to you, asking you to give them another shot. Now, a lot of my clients say that they're afraid to ignore their ex's hints. They're worried that this is their only chance with their ex. And I think that often, the truth is actually the opposite. It's actually by ignoring these hints that you're going to make your ex feel a deep and profound fear. When they see their little breadcrumbs don't make you suddenly call them or text them, hoping to reconcile, they're going to become afraid that they missed their chance with you. They'll be afraid that they've lost their chance with you forever. And it's this powerful feeling of loss and defeat that's going to help bring that equality back into the relationship and eventually make them pursue you and try to win you back. Now, all that said, there is a very specific scenario where you should take your ex's hints and reach out to them. And this is if they start dropping hints and you're already basically at the end of your no contact period. But I would also say that this is the time to contact your ex regardless. So the fact that they're dropping some hints doesn't really change my advice here. It just means that perhaps, your ex is going to be more receptive to your advances. Say it's been 28 days or 35 days, and your ex suddenly likes a couple of your photos on Instagram. Well, this is a great indicator that now is the time to reach out and begin the reattraction process. It's always best practice to wait, a few hours or even a full day between them dropping a hint and you actually sending them that first text. Because really, you don't want it to seem like you immediately rush to contact them, because of course that can be a turnoff. So, just play it cool. My best advice when it comes to this first message is to have a good, solid reason to actually be reaching out to them. So do not, under any circumstances, just say something like, hey, or what's up, or I miss you. Because really, texts like that, they don't make any sort of impression, and there's a pretty good chance that your ex is just going to ignore them. So instead, think of a good reason to contact them, whether it be for some information or even to ask for a favor. I typically recommend including a question in your message, because this gives them something to actually respond to. And of course, if your ex is already pining for you to reach out to them, then that isn't, quite as important, but it's better to be safe than risk scaring them off if they're not quite sold yet on the idea of taking you back. And if you're looking for more guidance on how to treat your ex right now, because this stuff can get pretty nuanced and it's better to avoid making any mistakes, then you're going to want to go to breakupbrad.com after this video is over and check out my full tutorial video there. I go into a lot of the finer points on how you should be treating your ex. And again, you can watch that at breakupbrad.com. And that just about does it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. It's super helpful. It lets me know which videos you guys connect with. And before I go, I do want to quickly summarize what we've talked about here to avoid any confusion. So first, your ex most likely does want you to contact him or her, but not necessarily because they want you back. They're really just looking for some kind of relief from the bad feelings that they're having right now. And that's why you need to ignore these hints and stay strong, maintaining no contact for at least 30 days. This period maximizes your chances with your ex in the future. And if you need support, don't be afraid to sign up for my one-on-one coaching, and I will be happy to help you get through this difficult time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in my next video.